We're back with more Gran Turismo 4 stuff, things, episode 115. Up next, we have the Hot Rod Competizione. And I'm going to have a lot more competition this time around. Because now, not only can the Cobra show up, but also the Buick Special. And I am probably going to get owned by both of them, unless I pimp this thing out like crazy, which I'm gonna do. So, finally got the juicy Superbird. I was hoping it was in yellow because, for those of you who don't know, a long time ago, I actually went to Yosemite, aka real life at El Capitan, and there was a yellow Superbird parked right in front of El Capitan. And I got the absolute best photo of it. Matter of fact, I might just have to save it for like post and just toss it in the video, but it's like a sick photo I got of it. And what else do we need? I'm definitely putting nitrous on this. I am going to need NOS. Oh, why did I not equip those? That was weird. And, ooh, that's gonna be a little too much, actually. Would have been nice to supercharge it. This thing's barely even like an old school muscle car anymore because I'm just throwing so much shit on it. Hurry up. Alright, that's all the patience I have. We're moving on. Swiftly moving on to the Hot Rod Competition. 3 short races once again. This time New York, Ligmasuka, and El Capitan. So let's get right on with it. I think for this one I'm gonna increase the top speed and stiffen the suspension just a hair. Not too much, because it is still a boat. It'll drive very strange if we stiffen this too much. I could absolutely slam this and give it hella camber, but I'm not cringe enough for that. We'll lower this down to 116 on the front and the back. Two degrees of camber all around. Do I like wheel or controller more? Well, definitely the wheel, because you have more control over it. More control over a controller. Yeah, I'm built different whenever it comes to like word choice. I'll just say things either completely wrong or say things completely different, like words in another language, just because I'm an agent of chaos, and yeah. I am an agent of chaos. I should be the Joker for Halloween, but what should I be for Halloween? That's a good topic, I think. We're here playing Gran Turismo 4 and now I'm wanting to talk about Halloween. And there is no Buick Special. There is no Shelby Cobra. But we have a Callaway C12. I am going to smoke all these losers. Every single one. Except maybe the Callaway. That, I don't know about that. So, let's see what we can do with this. This is so dark. I really wish I got a brighter color. Whoa. Okay. Nice brakes there, bud. What is my favorite Joker? It's 100% Heath Ledger. Easy. Not even a competition. The, I don't remember who, like, the old school Joker's, like, the actor's name is. Oh my, why is this neon so fast? Okay, well, I'm late on the brakes. I ate my words. Why was that neon keeping up with me? That makes no sense. That thing should be, like, in a junkyard. Or, like, a hazard waste disposal area because of, like, asbestos. Dodge neon asbestos. Mesothelioma. And goodbye. Jack Nicholson, yes. So, Heath Ledger is my favorite, but Jack Nicholson is like an easy second place. Yes, a lot of people like the recent one. I forgot his name as well. Derp. A lot of people like that Joker, but I kind of view that movie as like its own type of thing. He wasn't really like the Joker in that, you know. That was pre-Joker, so I can't really give him a high rank because of it. Joaquin Phoenix, yes. Always forget the names. And Jared Leto's obviously going to take 4th place. I only remember Heath Ledger and Jared Leto of all those. Jack Nicholson is heavily underrated, though. I'll give him that. Superbird, the land tank. Well, tanks are already on land. I don't know why I have to say that. Land yacht. Without the luxury part. Actually, no, the land barge. Yeah, that's fitting. It's a fucking barge. Sexy barge. I gotta remember to like use all my brakes on this because the pedal sensitivity on the 1.7 builds is a lot different than I'm used to. So I have to like mash on my brakes like all the way to get it to stop. Whereas before, like I could just like barely press them and it would be full. Or I could barely press them right now and they'll activate, which is... yeah. The threshold on the 1.6 builds is like way different than this. Yeah, you might like the tail in this car, but the people who get run over by this thing definitely wouldn't. Freaking decapitate you. What I consider... actually, I should read the comment before that first. Because I'm like skipping through the chat like this. I need to go like that. Oh, come on. Can't read and drive at the same time. On my pedals, GT4 registers 100% when I'm 80%-ish. For... oh, whoa. Wasn't expecting that. So, as far as like my pedal range, it's actually accurate. but for my break, it's a little bit more sensitive now, like compared to back then. Because like right now, like my foot's basically resting on the brake with like no force given into it, but it's activating. So it's a little bit sensitive that way, and I have to like mash on it all the way to get it to stop. But my throttle pedal's perfect. Where's my nitrous? Is it my X button? Yeah, it's my X button. I forgot I changed that. Would I consider streaming GT4 with cheat engine codes? Basically just like screwing around on it? Maybe. I mean, it'd probably be a little bit messy as far as like what I'm supposed to be doing, but I thought about it. But I need to like I need to figure out like what I'm actually going to be accomplishing on it, because if I just do like random stuff, then it won't really be structured and it'll just be like a weird stream, if you know what I mean. Because whereas this, like, I have like a list of things I need to do, because it is like a full playthrough. It require a lot of work to do something like that on stream, and keeping the stream like entertained at the same time. There's Viper in this lobby, so maybe you'll have some competition. 2 Vipers, actually. So that's pretty much that as far as cheat engine stuff goes. I definitely want to like make some more videos related to it. It's just like with like the past several months I've been focused on like GT7. But now I'm sort of like, obviously I'm like leaning away from GT7 a little bit more. Gosh, can I speak today? Christ. I'm focusing a little bit less on GT7 over time, so I am like looking to do more stuff on this game again. And not only this game, but also GT2, GT3, and other games as well. But I don't want to like say I'm going to be doing all these things and then like not end up actually doing it. Why did I just downshift to first right there? But I know, right? The RAM is like so out of place. The RAM was the tow truck for the GTO whenever it breaks down. Inevitably. Support vehicle. But yeah, I definitely want to post other games, but the thing is that I don't want to just post like random stuff. Like, I need a plan. I need to know like what I can do with those games as far as content goes. I don't want to, like, I'm not a video essay kind of guy, so I'm not going to be making like those style videos. I don't want to do like cut commentary stuff, because that's like, it's a little bit boring to me, personally. And I definitely don't want to do, like, the higher effort stuff, because literally everything I do that's high effort gets, like, 0 notice. Stuff like the Gran Turismo 4 online best moments, that video. I mean, it did decent, like, over time, I guess, but whenever I did, like, release it at first, it barely got any recognition. Basically, like, all my videos like that didn't get any. And the most recent one I was a little bit disappointed with was the negative weight video, which was like one of the best videos I've made, but it just went unnoticed. So whenever you have videos that do very good with like little effort, versus videos you put a ton of effort into but didn't get any recognition, it kind of like, you know, it's a no-brainer to go for like what actually works. So it's still gonna be like basic content on these other games, but with a slightly higher production value like I've been doing recently. Like at my, if y'all haven't seen them yet, my recent Gran Turismo 7 videos, the Shelby GT350, the ZR1 Hot Lap, and the King of the Ring trailer, I definitely stepped it up in those, as I am not really stepping it up in my Apex hitting goals, because that was bad. But that's kind of the direction I want to go as far as GT7 is concerned. Like, still have the videos basic, but with a little bit of spice to it. Versus just like maybe like sport mode races, but that's just an example. I don't really play sport mode that much anyways. I am all over the place. It's kind of hard to like talk, think, and drive at the same time, but that's basically like where I'm, like where I stand on it right now. Chatted with the GT modding community Discord about importing bikes from. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm in the GT online. I cannot think. I need a water. I need a water. I am in the GT4 on. I am in the GT modding community Discord. How on God's blazing blue balls is that so hard for me to say? Jesus. Brain doesn't want to work. 3 laps at El Capitan. Here we go. E. Stay hydrated. Come on, special. Why is this all modern cars? It's the hot rod competition. Like, what is a lightning doing in a hot rod competition? What's a catfish doing in a hot rod competition? You know what? Whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it. Wheel spin galore. See, that doesn't make sense. Why, like, whenever you think of hot rods, you don't think of, like, 2000s American cars. You think of stuff like from the 50s, even. Like, whenever I think of hot rod, I don't think of the Catfish Camaro. I don't think of a Lightning. Or a Neon. There's a Neon in this event. For crying out loud. Kaz. What the hell, man? Patch this game already. People whining about not getting GT7 updates. Meanwhile, GT4 has not been updated for the past, what is it, 18 years? It was a joke. That was a joke. Please don't crucify me. And I'm understeering straight into the death barrier. Or barrier, as the younglings call it. Whoa. The rear end got really light. And everybody else has disappeared. One, because this is El Capitan. Two, I am that good. Also, doesn't make sense because it's almost the same as Stars and Stripes. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Like, shouldn't this lineup be in Stars and Stripes instead? Like, whoa. This track really needs to return to GT7 one day. That section back there is so good. This part not so much because your car is like weightless through here. Imagine how pretty this track would look on GT7. But I highly doubt that's gonna happen. There ain't gonna be any El Capitan. You know why? Whoa! Bruh. That was the strangest clip I've ever seen. What's up, Joshua E? Definitely has been a minute. That wasn't a distraction. Like, I was in the zone right there. And I clipped that wall on, like, the back corner of the car, and it just, like, yeeted it. Capering. I mean, capering would be nice, but it's definitely, like, not one of my favorites. Not something I would, like, prefer over a bunch of others. There are some, like, very awkward spots on that track. It's in a cool spot, though, like, on the summit of, like, a freaking Swiss or French Alpine mountain. I don't know which one it is, but somewhere in the Alps. Back when Polyphony had a Swiss Alps fetish, building like 5-6 different tracks in the Alps alone. Which don't get me wrong, I mean, I totally understand it. The Alps are sick. I've been there myself. But like, bruh, we get it. Complex string, Christ. Complex string would have been nice, like, with, like, the release of the game. I wouldn't really be too fond of it as an update, though. Is this on an emulator? Yes, indeed it is. SSR11. Daniel, are you baiting me? Are you baiting me? I think everybody by now knows my opinion on Route 11. Somewhere in the Alps, there lies a track that hasn't returned since the PSP game was released. Now that I think about it, actually no. Deep Forest is technically in the Alps. Not like a very mountainous part of the Alps, but it is in Switzerland. So there's that. Whenever Deep Forest did return, I wasn't expecting it to be like in Switzerland of all places, though. And the price card for the hot rod competition. I was expecting the Buick Special, but I'll take this as well. This is a white top. Nice. It actually looks pretty decent. Even though it is like a strange color combo. Kind of fits the whole hot rod thing pretty well. So there we go. Chevelle SS. I've seen a few of these on the road. Excuse me. But yeah, stay tuned for more Gran Turismo 4.